All right, here we go with another video. 2.2, solving two-step equations. We just got done with one-step equations, so now we're doing two-step equations. Two-step equations are what they sound like. It's going to take us 2 steps to get this done. So we look at this problem. Remember, the goal is still to get x by itself. So we are going to subtract 1 from each side. We get 3x equals 15. Now you might say, why did we subtract 1? Because the 3x, we got to get that by itself first, and we have to do it in a certain order. We want to get rid of the 3, but we'd have to divide, and if we had to divide, we'd have to divide all of the things, and then we'd have to divide the 1 as well. So getting rid of the 1 makes this problem simpler. Next, to get rid of this, we need to divide by 3. So we get x equals 5. Okay, this one, we've got this term a we're trying to get by itself. The a is being divided by 4. We can't multiply by 4 here. We'd have to multiply everything by 4. So first we're going to get rid of this 2. And to get rid of this 2, we're going to subtract 2. Now again, positives and negatives a lot of times give students trouble, but we're going to get negative a over 4, that's an a, equals negative 3. Now again, we're going to multiply by 4. Multiplying by 4 gets rid of the 4 in the bottom. We have a negative a equals negative 12. Now that negative a really means negative 1a, and it's being multiplied by a. So we're going to divide by negative 1, and we get a equals 12. Going back a step, you could have multiplied by negative 4 and gotten rid of that negative all in one step back there. I really did that one in 3 steps, and we want to try to do it in 2. Okay, this one, the 3x needs to get isolated first, so we're going to subtract the 2, and we get 3x equals 15, kind of like that first problem. We'll divide by 3 to get rid of that 3 multiplied by the x, and we get x equals 5. All right, now the next one, only difference, we have the 3 on the other side, so we're going to add 3 first, and we're going to get 8 equals t over 2, which is t divided by 2. So we'll multiply by 2 on each side. Multiplying by 2 gets rid of that 2 in the bottom. We get a t over here equaling 16. All right, next section, we've got some word problems. We've talked about those in class. It says define your variable, always something we want to do. So I'm going to look ahead. It says how many adds can you make? So I think we're looking for how many adds. So A is the number of adds. We're going to try to write an equation with an A in it. I use a capital A. You could use a lowercase a. So it says you're making a bulletin board to advertise community service opportunities in your town. You plan to use half a sheet of construction paper for each ad. You need 5 sheets of construction paper for a title banner. Okay, so it's going to be a half of sheet for each ad. You need 5 sheets of paper for a banner. You have 18 sheets of construction paper. How many ads can you make? All right. So first of all, it's going to take us 5 sheets of paper for the banner. That's what it says there. Then we're going to add on, it takes a half a sheet to do an advertisement. And that then equals our 18 total sheets that we have. So that's our equation. We have to take the 5 sheets we need for the banner, plus a half for each ad equals 18. So now let's go ahead and solve that. It's like the other problems. We're going to subtract 5. I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to get 1/2 A equals 13. 18 minus 5 gets us 13. Now I'll multiply by 2 to get rid of that 1/2. The 2 gets out of the bottom. And we get A is 26 ads. All right, next up. You have $16 and a coupon for $5 discount at a local supermarket. A bottle of olive oil costs $7. How many bottles of olive oil can you buy? Now, I don't like to use O for olive oil, so I am going to use X is actually, it says how many bottles. My fault. So I'm going to use B. I don't like to use O because O can look like it is 0, but B is the number of bottles. We can use B as a variable. So you have $16 and a coupon for $5 for a discount. So our 16 is our total. So I'm going to start with 16 equals, each bottle of olive oil costs $7. So it's $7 for a bottle, but I'm going to take $7 times each bottle, but then when I bring it up, I have a coupon for $5 off. So 7 times my number of bottles I buy, subtract 5 because coupons take away from the price. I'm going to add 5 and I get $21 equals 7B. So I'll divide by 7 and B equals 3. Now you might say, yeah, but you're forgetting about tax. That could be true. We aren't ignoring tax in that equation, but we're going to. So hopefully that makes some sense. Let's look at example 3. Again, two-step equations. Now notice the x minus 2. This one's different than the first ones we did. We can't get rid of the 2 right away. We have to get rid of the 4 because it's all over a fraction bar. So I'm going to multiply by 4 first to get rid of that 4 in the bottom because the 4 is dividing the whole quantity x minus 2. And now we get x minus 2 equals 24. Then we will add 2. We get x is 26. So go ahead and try this one. See if you can recognize we're going to need to get rid of the 5 first. Pause the video if you need to. I'm going to go ahead now, assuming you paused it and tried it. Let's see if you got it right. So times 5. 5 times 10 is 50. That 5 gets rid of that 5 in the bottom. We get y plus 4. I'm going to subtract 4 and get 46 equals y. Okay. Now over here, we're dividing by 3. Go ahead and pause the video again. Try this. I think that's really beneficial if you try it on your own and then watch, and not just watch all the time. It's good to try it on your own. So I'll assume you've paused the video, and now we're going to go through it. Again, I can't sit there and wait and give you wait time like in class. It takes time off the video then. So the 3 cancels the 3 in the bottom. We get x minus 8 equals 21. I'm going to add 8 to each side. And x equals 29. All right, this one says, what is the solution of x over 3 minus 5 equals 4? And it says justify each step. So this is something a little bit different. Justify, I'm going to add 5 to each side. Adding gets rid of subtraction. It's an inverse operation. I'm going to abbreviate subtraction. So then I get x over 3 equals 9. Next, I will multiply by 3 because that 3 is being divided. So multiplying gets rid of division. 3's are gone, and we get x equals 27. Okay, I think that's it for the video. I think that was the last slide. That is lesson 2.2 on two-step equations.